Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian home. Get out of my Caucasian house.
Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Hey y'all, good morning. What's going on? Happy Monday, guys. Let's see who's here. Give me just a second. I realized, oh, I don't have on any glasses, but what else is new? Let's see. Open my eyeglass case. Okay, here we go. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Ooh, I'm like, my God, let me tell you something. I don't know what was going on with people. I'm telling you, people have like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I'd be embarrassed. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Especially if I wasn't making no money. Pineapples. What's good, lady? Estrelita. I don't give a fuck. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mastermind, how are you? Go get a hose. Girl, I was about to shed a tear last night. I was like, did my girl's channel come down? But I figured you had to pull a power move and handle your business because before the business came to handle you, which is always smart. And that's what's called a boss move because, yeah, ain't nobody gonna get in between me and what I got to do out here. Is that correct? So good morning. I see you. Yes. People, I don't know how the people out here, it either tells me you don't give a fuck or you didn't have to work that hard or maybe you worked hard, but shit, it doesn't matter to you. Because when you work hard, especially at doing this thing, you don't want anybody coming to mess with your shit. You really don't. Period. So the people that don't care, I'm not going to even try to get myself in the headspace to try to understand. That's one thing today, guys. When you walk up out of here, when you get up out your bed, when you get into your car, sometimes there are going to be things that you don't have to understand. Like, you just don't have to get it. You don't have to be able to wrap your head around it. It might not be for you. You don't want to unlock the key. You don't want to use the keys to somebody's insanity to get into your head. Do you understand me? Everything is not for you. There are some people out here who are operating in some places and spaces that you just might not need to know about. And girl, especially in the dumb and ridiculous. Okay, let's just take it back to a little bit of funny. If you are dumb and ridiculous, that's one thing. But people who are intelligent out here sometimes don't seem to understand when they're using good logic as to why someone would do something so dumb and stupid. But understand they're dumb and stupid, right? But could they really be that dumb and stupid? Yes. Yes, they can. And maybe even dumber. Because oftentimes as humans, we want to give people what? Credit. We want to give people what? The benefit of the doubt. It's also called humanity. We want to not think that they are just as dumb as they are displaying themselves to be, right? Or thirsty or desperate or whorish or whatever it is that they're doing that is counter culture, right? Miss Blue, how are you? Hey, Rose of Sharon, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Go Getter. What's up? Let's see. Della, good morning. Ange, good morning. Overtown, Baby Doll, Deja, Treese Purdue, Kitten Zombie, Baby Doll, Overtown, Treese, Rose of Sharon, yes. We're sending blessings and shout outs and love and everything to Haiti and everybody who's affected. I haven't even really been trying to keep up. It's so sad. Other than through what's going on with family. And yeah, it's quite devastating. Deja, I think I said hi to Kitten Zombie. Mary Blue, did I say good morning to you? KB Kisses, Maria W, how's it going? Tosh Love, good morning. Anisha, let's see. Dr. Amira, how are you? Miss SWV, good morning. Amber, good morning. Let's see. Am I at the bottom? I'm at the list. Okay, good. Dr. Amira, host of YouTube. Let me see. Host of YouTube. What did you say? I didn't know if you would answer me back or not, but okay. A lot was going on last night, guys, as I'm sure you know, but luckily last night, I got, it was funny. Okay. I think I'll talk about that first because it's going to be brief because there's part 2 tonight. There's more receipts to drop. But just like I saw in the chat last night, guys, Jenny was live. She told people get their screenshots, but she said this. By the time she was done last night, she said, if you got it posted, though, she said, I don't care who you are. Get that shit down. Fair warning, because I'm coming to strike. I don't know. I guess if you've got multiple strikes on your neck, you probably don't want her shit posted. Look, I don't know who told people that running around striking everybody is a good way to try to keep people from using your content. But once again, guys, I guess I say this every day now. That's going to be a whole nother conversation. You guys are going to just have to remind me if you want to have it, because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It's a temporary fix. But if you are the one, it's a temporary fix. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because honestly, there's a bunch of really stupid people and nincompoop, idiots, biters, copiers, unoriginal content struggleosis folks who listen to my program. And I'm not trying to give them any free advice. Okay. The free advice corner is closed. Okay. It's just not a smart move. It's just not, period. Unless you hold a registered copyright and you got a copyright attorney ready on deck that you are going to seek damages, it's not really worth your time. It's not. But there are people out here who are on some fuck shit who can't and don't want to put their names out here, and they're afraid to complete appeals because they don't want people knowing who they really are. I get it, but that just says you're on some fuck shit and you are going to be fucked with. Okay? They were cool sharing my videos that fit their narrative, but well, hoes of YouTube, have we seen that people don't play fair on these YouTube streets? Can we just agree on that one? I don't even want to agree to disagree on that one. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Somebody could be out here and do whatever the fuck they want, but when you do it, it's a problem, right? We see that. And then they're going to figure out a way to make it seem like you got a problem too, right? So I get it. I get what you're saying. And you are very right, because it seemed as though my impression was, oh, okay, not so much she was going to give you a pass, but I guess that she was vibing with your channel and she appreciated, because if it wasn't for you having had that audio or that video posted, and I'm talking about Jenny, for those of you who are not following this, yeah, don't bother. I mean, it's a lot to absorb, and it's very what is it? It's it's all trash, right? Follow it if you want to. I don't care. It's if your ears are sensitive to hearing about things like tricking and cocaine and all kinds of stuff like that, don't bother, because it is sorted for that ass. It's like the lizard hunter, the guy that I watched that goes on the Blade in Arizona and goes and films ladies of the night doing their jobs and talking to them at gas stations and stuff like that. I keep telling y'all about Lizard Hunter. He's so funny. He'll be live, and he might get an interview out there at the QT or the Shell station. Okay, somebody out there on the Blade. All right, it's like the Blade came to life, and we get to meet friends and family and all kinds of stuff, right? Anyway, Jenny, because of hoes of YouTube, was able to piece together that, my timeline was a clapback. There's someone out here, a nincompoop on the YouTube streets, who's trying to say that I came for her using homophobic slurs. And no, this was a clapback because you attached my daughter to something that is just out of this world for a young lady, even a young lady who could potentially be troubled, even from the standpoint of she's separated from her mother at this moment. I don't know what that girl's troubles are. I know what Jenny has shared, of which I'm not going to repeat because I don't talk about people's children up in here. other than, can you get some oil for that baby's head? My Jazzy Life. Okay. But that's it. All the babies are innocent and all the babies don't sign up. I don't care if you're up to 18. If you are on your parents' channel, you didn't sign up for that channel. So you shouldn't really get the heat. And that's that. Last night I kept my ass in the woods, just confused yet intrigued. Yes. So Jenny was dropping receipts. Now, this is my thing. I dropped receipts a month ago. And I actually @signed Jenny and said, hey, now when you figured out a month ago that No One's Favorite had no love for you, and that there was a strong possibility that your homegirl didn't either, while you continued for an additional month to fuck with these folks, that's all on you, boo-boo. It's all on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw that the No One's Favorite contacted me on some fuck shit out the blue. It's funny because the amateur detective in me wants to know that what was going on or around the date that trick reached out to me, No One's Favorite, because it was just weird how all of a sudden this hoe gets in touch with me on some revealing your identity bullshit. So I don't even know if what she sent me is her or not. And I really don't care because I just don't. But it's weird. And to me, once I uncover one lie, I'm done. Why do I need, just like Maury always says, or said, I don't even know if Maury's still on. He would, remember when he used to say, did you really need to come here for that? Like, you got your brother, sister, cousin, mama, everybody's telling you, homie ran out of the neighbor's house with his pants down. She got a baby that looked just like baby JoJo. Did you really need the lie detector test? Like, you really needed to come up here to for all this? Didn't you actually, I mean, like, did you just need Maury show to tell you, bitch, he ain't no good? Come on. So she puts out a bunch of receipts, basically dropping on her bestie, who juiced the fuck out of her. Oh my God, are you okay? What shelter are you in? See, homegirl thought she was making friends. She was here for the social media experience, and she forgot that there are people out here who are all about a bag and are all about what other people are doing. And somebody was collecting all kinds of personal information on you as to where you were, what your transportation company is, just all the information. So one day when they are going to drop a dime on you, they had everything that they needed to try to fuck your life up, period. Okay. So Jenny let out last week she had COVID. Probably she had COVID longer because miraculously 2 days later she doesn't. And she did look like she felt a lot better. And I don't know if she had COVID or not. I don't care. Quite frankly, she looked good and healthy yesterday. So from a standpoint of a mom who's out here on these streets, who's on YouTube, she looked well, she looked rested, she looked refreshed. She says she's testing negative, and I'm going with the video. Okay. I'm going with the video, and that's that. Right. However, she's slowly coming to the realization that someone that she trusted out here on the YouTube streets, yet another person, has betrayed her. Because even though I think she figured out that Chris, one of the people that we heard about early on in this story, that she dropped like a brick on the suggestion of the bestie, may not have been with the shits, but was with the shits last night because Chris and the bestie teamed up on the bestie's YouTube channel. Okay. So Jenny was feeling away. All right. Now, again, back to her receipts. I don't know why you feel like you dropping the same receipts for a second time, which, okay, fine, I'm here for it. Because the first time you let us hear audios, now we're looking at actual text messages and things through Instagram. Well, exploring life with Tazzy, I don't know. Okay. What I'm gonna say is this: there is a long list of receipts, and I'm going based on the video. And based on the video, you got a lot of people talking behind people's backs. And outside of the video, there are videos of someone who she says she trusted who was talking trash about her to a man that she is claiming she's pregnant by. So whether she's pregnant by the man or not, I don't care, because let me tell you something. I know I'm not going to be godmother. I'm not sending a gift. I won't be at the hospital, and I'm not taking a shift on watching the baby. So I don't really care. I'm just watching the video, okay? But what it says to me also is and what a lot of people were saying in the chat is how's Fran involved in this? What can y'all tell me what she did, please, other than every other message, her bestie having my name in her mouth and just talking about how much she doesn't like me, to the point where in the chat people are saying that I need to get a damn order of protection against this woman, that she is crazy and obsessed with me, and that there is nothing in this whole entire thing, because I was just sitting there watching, waiting for someone to say something that they think that I did, for the reason why when Jenny scrolls past multiple pictures of me in her phone where she's not even a reactor, bitch, why is my face up in your phone? To tell me, like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, you're listening to a liar tell you lies that I'm talking about you, that I'm saying, let's give Jenny the benefit of the doubt. We don't really know. We don't know. I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility that Zolo could have met up with her and exchanged some product for some puss? I don't know. I don't know this man. I don't know him at all. Okay. So as far as what he could have done, what is out of the realm of possibility when someone is working in the state, tricking, and meet somebody who also lives on the street, living in transitional housing, or being technically, let's say, homeless or in between homes, wherever Olivia picked him up at. Just because Olivia picked him up at doesn't mean it's so easy to get some puss on a Friday night if you're horny, okay? So you see a working girl out there on the street and you got something to exchange for it. Is that not possible? I don't know what the man did or what he didn't do, and I really don't care, but that's what she says, okay? That's what she says. That's the video explaining exploring life with Tazzy, okay? That's what she says. So take that up with her. I'm just talking about the video. This is a reaction, review, and commentary channel. This is not I'm getting all up into your business and I give a fuck channel. No, it's not. Okay. So that's what it is. But somehow your girl got involved in this, and I'm still waiting to see how I got involved, other than there is a jealous ass bitch who used to be her bestie who is fixated upon moi, that's French for me, and implicates me every time she gets an opportunity to do so. Okay. And implicates me in what? Nothing. She just hates me. And I guess that's facts. Okay. I guess that's what it is. She just hates me. And oh yeah, I didn't want to give her a shout out, and I didn't want to collab with her ass. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for my automatic sense of discernment that people are on fuck shit and you should not be involved. Okay. So yay. But Jenny is dropping part 2 of her receipts tonight, and it is what it is. It's the age. Look, Estrelita, the constant ageism. Look, there's a bunch of bitches out here who look. Most people are afraid to grow old. They feel like your power comes in your youth, where your power really comes with your age and wisdom. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people who have a misguided sense of what age really is. And they just come from bad DNA. Okay. You got ugly, old looking people at 38 and 40 years old, and you take a look and you're 27 and you don't look that bad, but you see what the fuck your auntie and your mama look like, and you're scared as shit because you don't want to look like that. Well, if you don't want to look like that, get some sleep and stop chasing dick around, okay? Let the dick come to you. Get some sleep and mind your fucking business. That's how you stay looking young, okay? Okay? If you want to lose sleep trying to keep a man at home, bish, that's like trying to bag up all the sand at the beach. It ain't going to happen, okay? People can let people be ageist. Let them have their feelings, because what they're going to get is confirmation of their feelings. You know what I mean? If you are somebody who is going to be afraid of age, you are going to be smacked in the face with things that are going to make you not happy about aging, period. Um um Love Noah, what are you saying about and stay out of the woods? Oh, okay, lay low and stay out of the woods. Look, she can do what she wants to do. I'm not giving anybody any advice. I'm not. Jenny, if you're listening, the streets are talking. Um, People are giving you advice. They care. They want they girl, they this woman has made it from sex trafficking, kidnapping, rape, prison, prostituting. This woman has damn near come into her superpowers. You think she doesn't know how to stay up in some woods or get out some woods or get out of some trouble? This woman is not a delicate flower. She's a woman who knows how to handle herself. Okay. Don't get it twisted. She used to dance in the club. And if you know anything about dancers, a dancer will fuck you up. Touch a dollar that don't belong to you. See what happens. Okay. Don't worry about Jenny. Jenny got this. Jenny is climbing in and out of windows, 4.5 months pregnant at the homeless shelter, to come chill on live stream. Do you think she gives a fuck? Why do you? Okay. Riza, and you're so sweet. I know why Riza, because Riza's a sweetheart. Riza, I mean, I'm halfway roasting, but I'm also halfway telling the truth. It's true. She's good out here. Maybe you or I wouldn't survive on that shit, but yeah, she's okay. Clearly, she fought COVID on the streets. Okay. She's a tough woman. I'm not saying don't feel sorry for Jenny, but most people don't want to be felt sorry for. Most people want to give her some of that positive energy, like, girl, keep doing you, own your shit, be strong. Let me send you some money for a steak dinner so you can keep, getting your energy up. She's not weak, she's strong. Any chick who's pregnant who can fight COVID, spending the night in the damn woods, girl, are you kidding me? Okay. Spoiler. She girl, bye. She's okay. She's okay. And I mean that with all sincerity. Okay. She's a survivor and she's a fighter. At the end of the day, you got some wannabe baddies out here who don't know how to they thought that they got a hold of a couple of nincompoops on the YouTube streets. Meanwhile, they are the nincompoops. Um, there's one person in particular, the bestie, who seems to use her same setup um, on a regular basis to try to trap people up, make them look bad, and then try to affect their channel. So, guys, any of you who've been watching me, some of you watch me every single day or listen to maybe what this is seeming like a podcast. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, there's some of you. When do I ever talk about people's subscriber count? And I've talked about people who's got large subscriber counts a few times. Less than a handful, as it related to maybe some other stuff that we were talking about. I don't give a fuck in this little sector, this little piece of the reactor sector, who has what, who's doing what. Am I worried about people's subscribers? At the end of the day, people are so fucking dumb, period. And that's honestly, I'm not even going to go in depth on that. There are people out here that just because someone says it and people are too fucking lazy to go watch the video for themselves and to go do the research, because you hate somebody, you are willing to accept anything. Like if I got up here and told you some wild shit about somebody, maybe because you rock with me, you're going to believe me. But I have a responsibility, and I would never, that's not even in me to even think of doing something like that. But there are people out here that know that you trust them, and they are taking that for granted, and they're telling you anything. And because you have clocked in at the I hate so-and-so meeting, you are just ready. You're ready to hear the shits. Okay? You're ready. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of lies about Jasmine. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of lies about strongmommychrissy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of lies about Olivia. Even if somebody's going to call in to tell a whole bunch of lies about Olivia, I'm going to say, I don't know if this is true, guys. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. Olivia, if you're out there and you're listening, call in. This is all alleged. Don't fuck with me. I don't lie on people. If someone comes through here and drops a lie as a rumor, as a I heard, or didn't this happen? Yeah, we don't know. But there's people out here that are all too ready to listen to some shit as fact, because you don't have fucking nothing else better to do with your day. Even if you're sitting at work. I'm sorry. If I'm stepping on some toes today, get your steel toes on. I should not be stepping on your toes. Remember, we talked about that last week. We don't get our toes stepped on. If you're bougie gang, you don't get your toes stepped on. But if I'm talking to you and you feel a little crunch on those toes, you got to kind of put your discernment hat on. Just because you like me doesn't mean that you need to believe everything I say. Now, I am trustworthy and you can believe everything I say. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out here on the YouTube streets that takes that shit for granted. Period. All right. So Jenny's dropping part 2 tonight, and it should be pretty interesting. I like seeing people get roasted at the end of the day, especially when people are getting exposed as liars. Because, look, there's plenty of content out here on YouTube without trying to try to make people's lives miserable. There are a lot of people out here who are doing a good job at making their own lives miserable. I don't have to make up a motherfucking thing. There are enough people out here who are doing some fuck shit that I can report on, and it's all good because it's all true. And can you believe that they are actually doing this? How dumb can you be? Rather than the lazy route of making shit up. But I've already talked about that, I think like in April or May. We already know that there's somebody out here in this community. Well, shit, in the armpit of Florida too. Them chicks that live in the trailer, they lie all the time, but now we're just seeing them kind of as comedians. They're just a bunch of jokes because we know they lie. We know what they lie. We know they're full of shit. And you just have to, I guess, be okay with people trying to ruin your reputation, try to wreck your marriage, talk about your children, all of those things. But of course, to your point, hoes of YouTube, when it comes back to them, it's a problem. Okay? Okay? Anywho. But yeah, it's dropping. People are being exposed. Even just for the manipulation tactics, even for the clear gathering of information, You need to be leery out here. When you come into a chat room, YouTube tells you right off the top, be careful of sharing your information. They know there's people out here on some fuck shit, period. Now, what I'm going to say, and I'm only going to say this one time, we are at 82 likes. There's 228 people who decided to click this on at damn 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning for others, 5 o'clock in the morning for somebody else, and maybe even 4 o'clock in the morning if you're in California. Get the likes up, please, if you don't mind. If you enjoy this type of commentary, if you like having some common sense talked first thing in the morning, not feeding you some bullshit and lies and just out and out mess, go ahead, hit the like button and at least get me 20 more likes. There's got to be at least 20 more people in this 230 who have not hit the like button, who know that, like, let me go ahead and handle my business. Okay. Everyone coming in, good morning. Beginning my work day, just listening. Everyone have a blessed day. Thank you, Trees. Thank you. Yes. So, yeah, I did see BougieGang in the house last night at Jenny's, and it looked like people were received. It did not seem as though people were being blocked and things like that, because I think that it was clear to see that people who thought that, who Jenny thought that she could trust, she found out that she could not trust. And I mean, I felt bad for her in the sense that, girl, welcome to the good old gaslight YouTube style. Okay. But where I think some people don't have any pity for Jenny is the fact that she knew that her bestie was on some fuckery and she participated in some of it. But she just didn't think it was coming for her. Fran, I was surprised to hear Anna's name in this mess. Any truth to it? Also, Jenny said that Chris woman is Anna's mother. Someone explain. So I can't explain everything, Della, because I was not involved in whatever Anna was doing, period. But what I can tell you is this. Anna is in her 40s, okay? That's what I'm going to say. So Anna is not the daughter of a 40-year-old woman, period. And Anna is not the daughter of Chris. I don't know what Anna's mother's real name is, but I know that Anna's mother is not on the YouTube streets. I can tell you that. Now, as far as, look, you guys, if you saw No One's Favorite video, Anna was in that video giving an Easter speech to Straight Facts. We know that, right? No One's Favorite, somehow she can explain it. I don't know that woman. Somehow had Blama and Anna in her video. How she orchestrated that, talk to No One's Favorite. I don't know. I can't answer that. And I'm not even honestly trying to find out. No One's Favorite tried to set me up, come into my inbox, ask me a bunch of fucking fugazi ass questions, drop no tea, and try to implicate me in what I'm still trying to even figure out, other than give Jenny's bestie more ammunition just by the fact that I'm breathing to not like me. So what? I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, that when Anna with two N's, not Anna Antics with one N, who's pregnant and I think in the hospital at the moment. Shouts out to Anna. I hope everything is going good for you. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't want to seem like I'm putting some stank on it, but yeah, I don't know, hun. That's something for No One's Favorite and any mentioned company to answer for, because honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I did. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not believing anything until I see facts. Like, what did she do? Yeah, I don't know. I know that, look, this is what I think. I think if you ask one too many, this is where I'm at with this whole thing with Jenny. I would really love to know what really, really happened. When she says that she went off with Zolo and they partied and they exchanged product for puss, How did you meet? How did you meet? Like, you walk past the bus stop, the picnic table at the transitional housing, and he was like, "Hey, bitch, you want some coke?" Da, 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 da. Like, what? How did that happen? Me personally, just from knowing like all of what's happened over the past month or so, we've heard a lot about nothing. So because there's so much going on and so many people implicated and now drama and like this, girl, I don't know. If you can get an answer for it, please let me know, because I don't know. I don't. But one thing I do know is that Anna is in her 40s. She is an over 40-year-old woman, and she is not the daughter of Chris. They said Chris is 47, so that's mathematically impossible. Anna is a grown-ass woman. She's a grown-ass woman. Okay, I'm not trying to tell anybody's business because she's a subscriber out here. She doesn't even really have a channel. Well, you don't know that, Della. You don't really know that she's MIA because people change people change their clothes every day. People could change their names. People could be in the bushes. You don't know where anybody is. Just because you don't see someone doesn't mean that they're missing in action. It just means you don't see them. Okay. And I mean that like, girl, think about it. Okay. This is YouTube. There's I won't even say half, there's half the world watching at this moment. Okay. We don't see everybody. Okay. We don't. And clearly we know that, like the other night, someone came into Jenny's chat under the name of Cornbread Fed and whatever, which is supposed to be a derivative of cornbread, a username that loves to do the shits with me or about me, on me, whatever. Says that she knows my wonderful husband. But Jenny blurts out in the chat, "Oh, block that, block that. That's probation puss." Oh, okay. Thank you for the confirmation. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Thank you for the good audio on that too. Thank you. Because people are on these YouTube streets and they've got multiple different, let's just call them outfits. Okay. They've got lots of clothes and they go and they do a clothing change whenever they feel like getting with the shits and the giggles. Okay. So I bet you Jenny could drop a lot of names of people who come through and act weird AF. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? Who's this weirdo? Exactly. It was Cornbread Fed and something, whatever that other name is. But yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, Amber. Yes. So I was in the bushes listening because, people, just because I say bougie gang and I own some designer bags and I'm happy with life, makes me a bad person to some people on these YouTube streets. They're very concerned about what I hug at night. Oh, can you hug a Chanel bag to go to sleep? Bitch, I sure can. I'll stuff it with a cashmere sweater and it'll be a lambskin pillow. Okay. I can do what the fuck I want to do with what the fuck I have. Don't you worry about what I'm hugging up next to. I don't think that you're afraid for my soul. Like, bitch, what do you care? You're just still mad because I didn't want to be your friend. And thank you, Jesus. Okay? Thank you, God. Thank you. Because my God, do you imagine oh, yes. Yes, we can imagine what being friends with you is like. Part 2 from Jenny will be showing tonight. I think I've talked enough on that topic. Because yeah, I don't care enough, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not even in this. Like, my name might be getting mentioned, and that's what happens when you're what's popping. And that's that on that, okay? And that's just facts, okay? Next, let me tell you something. I was making coffee this morning, and this does directly relate. I was listening to Hazel, girl. Let me tell you something. Those of you who do not watch Keesha Anderson, let me tell you, some shit has popped off. Hazel, my God. Hazel said, you know what? I'm done with this fuckery. She got Keesha on the phone and was like, bitch, where's Jeremy? Jeremy, what? Why are you telling people basically that we smashed? I'm trying to be, because let me tell you, the words she used, like she went in. Okay. So I explained a lot of this stuff to you the other day, but there's a content creator, Keesha Anderson. At the end of the day, she has so much fuck shit going on behind the scenes. I hate to use that, but it's so appropriate, behind the scenes. And there's multiple different kind of beefs going on in the Keesha realm. Okay. One of which is her own personal reaction channel called Mink Mob D. Mink has been running a narrative that Ashley, who is the second baby mom, or who was, I'm not even say second baby mom, she's the mother of Jeremy's son. We're going to put it like that, right? Keesha has the daughters, and Ashley has the son. Okay. Her former bestie Hazel, and this is YouTube recipe, right? Let's break up the friendships. Let's break up the friendships. Let's cause a divide. And if there's two people out here who are rocking together, let's break them up. Let's cause some fuck shit. Let's cause a division. These two are not friends anymore, unfortunately. However, Hazel is loyal and she's not saying a word about Ashley, and so is Ashley. They're two stand-up people. Just like, I mean, if I'm friends with someone just because we break friendship doesn't mean I'm going to start dropping you all their tea. I mean, shit happens and you can be mad, and sometimes if something did happen and whatever, but at the end of the day, she's not going in any depth. Look, it is what it is, and what happened, whatever. But the reaction channel Mink Mob D is running a narrative to just really, really, really try to discredit Hazel as a friend, that Hazel at some point in life had sex with Jeremy. Okay. Now understand that this could have happened in high school. So we're going all the way back to high school now, right? Or soon after high school. So whether that happened or not, which Hazel says it absolutely didn't, she was friends with one of Jeremy's older sisters, and nothing ever happened. She did say, okay, maybe we kissed, but we never had sex. But at the end of the day, these are high school kids, and very few people, even the sluttiest of the slutty girls that we all knew in high school, weren't just going in people's houses and fucking them that they did not know just because you are friends with somebody's sister. And so this is basically what D is implying, that there was something going on with Jeremy and Hazel, and basically like Hazel never disclosed it to Ashley when Ashley started seeing Jeremy at one point, and that try to kind of make her a bad friend by not disclosing that. And there's just no truth to it. So when Hazel and Keesha were on the phone, and I picked up in where, because I was listening at the beginning and I kind of fast forwarded and I heard her talking to Keesha on the phone, because she kept calling Keesha D's employer. And then I'm like, oh shit, she's talking to Keesha on the phone. So oh my God, when Keesha said he had no commentary rather than no comment, I'm like, you know how Keesha always uses a word, like, just a sidebar. If you ever watch Keesha, she makes me laugh because Keesha will use a word and she uses it wrong, or she adds like a little suffix or prefix or congregates it, or just does something stupid to it. Like, rather than just say no comment, she says no commentary. And I'm just like, is commentary completely wrong? No. But it's no comment. Or or how about Jeremy just say it didn't happen? Or is it that because you wanted to discredit Hazel, you're trying to, it's either it didn't happen, period, and D's lying, or you lied to discredit Hazel to like basically make D insane and have some talking points to come after. So which lie is it? Is it just a lie? Or is it a lie that you created? Or is Jeremy lying on his dick? Which one is it? Because that's where Hazel was at. Why am I, Hazel is like, why am I even in this? Because I'm not even friends with Ashley anymore. Of course, she seems like the type of person, she's still going to protect her friend and she's going to clear the record straight, even though her and Ashley are not in a good place right now. But at the end of the day, I think she'll turn that camera on and talk about a situation if she feels like she needs to clear something up. Because at the end of the day, she's a friend, period, whether we're friends or not at the moment or will ever be. I loved you once upon a time and you're a sis, and period. But the fact that you keep implicating someone in something that they did not do, she's not really here for that. And D is not shutting up about it. So she got Keesha on the phone. Allegedly, Jeremy was there. Now D's saying Jeremy wasn't there. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Some woman, and I'm speaking on Keesha's side right now, not on her side, but as Keesha, me as a woman, if someone called me to ask me, that's a low point in your relationship, that you're having to answer a very aggressive conversation about who your husband fucked in high school. Number one, not even husband, excuse me, your baby father. Number one, I wouldn't even care. But considering that these people are only a decade out of high school, I guess it still matters because you don't have anything else going on right now. But the fact that you have to entertain this type of conversation as a woman with 3 children and wanna be bougie from Buckhead, bitch, get something else to talk about. As a woman who is running a business, who thinks she's a bad bitch, and you are having to answer for somebody that your man may have screwed in high school, don't you have a whole baby mother to be concerned about? I would just leave Hazel alone. That's my point. And now, as far as the baby mother is concerned, if I were you, I would just leave all of them alone. Let Jeremy work out his love affairs and stop worrying about who Jeremy is sleeping with. Why is it always that when something comes up with Jeremy and his penis, you are all up in it and it has nothing to do with you and other women are involved? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this goes out to anybody who is listening to this right now. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Call here talking about some fuck shit on my husband's penis. And let's see how that conversation goes. And you don't want to not record it. Get that shit on tape, okay? And blast it if you dare. Because you will never do something stupid like that again. Keesha, you are showing yourself to not be a boss. That is an underbossy move. You are talking to women about your dick, really, if it is, which I suspect it's not. I don't think that you feel confident on that penis, okay? Because if you did, you wouldn't have to be talking to other women about your dick. That's not your dick. I wish a bitch would call me about my dick. I'm sorry to get graphic for all of you good people coming off of a Sunday, but that's just the facts. This is somebody who is trying to control everything. She's pulling on puppet strings and trying to control a narrative around keeping a good image around her and her boyfriend, who is doing the most around Atlanta. And at the end of the day, you have to have his buy-in. He's not buying into this. He has no problem making you look silly out here. And because of that, you're bothered. And I get it. But you need to talk to him about that. And Ashley is not playing with you. When she was open to playing with you, you were doing the most. So she has cut down communication. That's her kid, and she wants to work it out with the father of her kid. And because you can't be trusted to even have a basic conversation with, she's not fucking with you like that. And I don't blame her. I do not blame her. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. And you're not doing enough for the right stuff, because all of your friends around you, Keesha, are getting married. They're getting wifed up. They're getting engagement rings. And you are over here looking very tired because you are having to try to manage business that is not your own. Okay? Because I guarantee you, if you and Jeremy don't make it, you'll have nothing to do with this situation. Absolutely nothing. You'll be trying to figure out how your kids won't maybe even be over at Miss Ashley's house, because if you're not with Jeremy and he decides to take up with Ashley, girl, you could be going to visit your girls over to Ashley's crib. Okay? Wouldn't that be a trip? Let me tell you something. Keesha, D, bone collectors, tell Keesha to cut the shit, because girl, I really do believe, Keesha, I'm telling you, I don't think that you could handle it. I don't think that you could handle taking that drive going over to another house where your old man is laying his head with another woman to go pick up your 3 beautiful daughters. So if I were you, I would pump those brakes, understand and read the room, and get up out of this. Let your man be his own man and handle his shit. And if in fact he was there, which I do believe he was, and he said he has no comment, the fact that you are on a Saturday, probably in your flip-flops and basketball shorts, got Hazel calling up, reading your bitch for filth about someone, her, and something that may or may not have happened in high school, that's stupid. That is stupid. It's stupid. Okay? That's so dumb to me. As grown people, you guys want to say you're grown so bad. It's dumb. But I don't blame Hazel, because it's like, would you guys cut it out already? Like, I'm a whole businesswoman out here. I've got a store I'm opening. I'm living my life. I'm driving my nice car. I'm out here looking beautiful. And you guys are still talking to me about some old dumb shit. Can you guys just leave me out of this story at the moment? Because I'm tired of you bringing up my name. Good morning, Troletta. Hey, Virgo Diva. I mean, I don't know. And I know I'm still missing stuff, Troletta. But that's just what I've observed so far. I know the whole part with Paris, and then so there's a whole nother reaction channel, which she does reactions and other things. Paris Harley, if you don't watch Paris's channel, go check her out. She does commentary on Keesha, and she's I'm going to just say, unfortunately, kind of in this beef too, because D wants to stay relevant. And she told Keesha that, Keesha, girl, you're too busy to handle these things. Let me handle this for you, which I'm just like, girl, I wish I had a friend that would come do something for me. But okay. So she has made it her business, Keesha's business, which is absolutely nuts. And it's the business that as it relates to her man's penis. Like, Keesha, don't you understand you're supposed to be the one who's in charge of all of that? If there's some fuck shit involving Jeremy's dick, why don't you let him handle it first? And then you handle it as his woman. But you're outsourcing it to a whole nother woman. Like, would you stop already? Because this is really, first of all, it's just ridiculous. You cannot control that man. You can barely control yourself. You can barely control yourself. And the fact that these conversations still keep taking place about a child that does not even belong to you, about what he does, and being mad that his mother is managing how managing his life. I mean, he's 1 year old. He doesn't have an agent. If anything, that is his agent, his mother, his manager, his agent, his manager, his momager, his everything. And if she doesn't want him around you because you are just a crazy girlfriend, talk to Jeremy about that. You're the one who's giving out wife benefits, but you're not getting a return on your investment. All you're getting, your investment, Keesha, I'm just going to say this from the outside looking in, is that this is an investment that is turning into penny stock, okay? This is turning into not a good investment and that you're losing money every single day. And I don't know that when you decide to cash out, you're going to get what you put in. You're just not. If you're okay with the investment that you put in, that you are leaving out with 3 beautiful children and you are older, hopefully wiser, maybe, but I don't know that you have that type of wisdom yet to appreciate the walk and to make changes and course correct and maybe think about doing some things differently. So yeah, this is a loser investment because I don't know that Jeremy is going to give you what you want because you are not behaving as a woman who wants to be wifed up. You're just not. You're too manipulative. You even if you're not pulling as many strings as they say you are involved too much in some fuck shit that includes his dick, and he's not going to wife you up unless he's on some fuck shit. And I'm telling you, your life will be miserable. Miserable. Erica, good morning. Taylor, good morning. Trey, good morning. Okay? I'm just telling you, marriage makes good relationships better and bad relationships worse. And if you marry this guy, just go ahead and just split it all with him because that's what's going to happen. Half of it will be his. And you have said attorney, 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 attorney so much to the point where you'll walk into the office and bitch, he's got your attorney. Okay. And you're going to be sitting around wondering how you're going to recoup the 50% that you lost. I would be careful. Jeremy's not stupid. I would back off of that man and let him manage his business. Well, I am his business. Well, he's not trying to manage it. Manage yours. Do you? Buy clothes that fit. Stop walking around Atlanta topless. You want to be out here as a respected mommy of 3. Are you going to be able to go to the preschool with girl? Come on. Some of these outfits that and you look cute. It's very club appropriate, very summer fun. But at the end of the day, these titties got you on a whole nother level of, are we going to be seeing some sort of photo shoot or something next? Are you going to be taking wet t-shirt pictures? Because it's like you really want us to see your breasts. You really want us to see them. Show them to Jeremy. Show them to him. We're a bunch of straight women. I don't care about seeing your titties. I really don't. I don't care how they look. Well, look, Jeremy, so Verena's saying Jeremy has a lot he could say about Keesha that will destroy her. She better slow her down. Verena, doesn't your man have a lot to say about you? Doesn't he know your toilet habits? Doesn't he know how you take a shower? Doesn't he know if you wash your hair once a week, twice a month, never? Everybody knows. Anybody who's lived with us, anybody who loves us, anybody who has been in your intimate company should know a lot about you that you don't want the whole world knowing, because that's why it's called a private life, because it's supposed to be private, right? Can Jeremy tell us if Keesha farts? Does Keesha take 30 minutes in the bathroom to drop deuces? Of course he can. Can he tell us that look, that day that Keesha was in the bathroom doing, she was vlogging about something, I can't remember. And he came in the bathroom. I think of course she was talking about her boobs because that's all she talks about now. She was in the bathroom talking about something about her boobies. And she was sitting on the floor and she was talking kind of quiet. And he like peeped in the door and he was like, what's going on in here? He said, I thought you was in here being sneaky and something. And I was like, see, because that's how they operate in that house. This was about a month or so ago. She was sitting on the floor. She was talking about something and he peeped in the bathroom and said that he heard her around a corner whispering. He didn't know what she was doing. Y'all messy up in that house. Y'all messy. Okay? So I'm just saying, Verena, seriously, and I'm not just directing this at you. I'm just saying this, like, period. It's this is our private homes. This is where we live. He can tell us shit, half her shit. Like, who knows? Maybe she buys clothes. Maybe she gets clothes from Rent on the Runway or whatever. You know what I mean? Because she's only gonna wear it once. And you know what I mean? Like, yes, we see her at Neiman's. Maybe he'll be able to tell us that, yes, she's the one who actually, she buys and returns, guys. I'm not saying Keesha buys and returns, so don't come in my comments, period. Don't do it, because that narrative of, oh, Fran deletes negative comments, I sure do. Don't come for me. I'm just saying, he's the one who could let that secret out if that's how she is. She likes to buy shit, wear it, and return it. I'm not saying that that's what she does, but he's the one who would know that, right? Okay. All of our men, all of our intimate folks that live in our homes should know those kind of things just because they live with us, right? That's my point. That's why it's always so interesting when you get a husband or a boyfriend or whomever that likes to show up on these YouTube streets, because yes, they can drop all the tea on you. She's lazy. She's this. She don't take a shower. She's a tuna can. She Yes. I believe Keesha takes a shower. We see her wash her hair. I mean, I think they got the basics down. We are not dealing with the ex-Mamiana set. We're dealing with someone who likes to wear expensive perfume and take a shower and get her hair done. So, guys, how many of you were shocked that Jasmine knew how to cornroll? Can I just ask? Can I change topics real quick? We're gonna have to get on Paris. I gotta watch Paris's video, so I can't really comment on it other than I was up on 2 videos, but I did not get to watch yesterday. I just kind of skimmed through Hazel, but got to the part where I was like, good. Keesha needed to get told. Okay. But of course, there's D spinning the narrative, like to kind of make people think it didn't happen. And it's like, bitch, what? She wasn't counting on Hazel having a recording. But really, really quick, and I guess I'm just gonna have to do a separate reaction. But I am Jasmine. Look, if you watch My Jazzy Life, let me tell you something. Jasmine's seen all this stuff go on the past 2 weeks, and she was like, she must have called her doctor, got a refill on her medicine. Bitch is on her best behavior. Homegirl was cornrolling and had damn barrettes. Who calls barrettes barrettes? They're either bows or they're barrettes or they're beads, okay? Homegirl was cornrolling hair out the damn blue. I have never seen her cornroll and do some braids on those girls. I was in shock. I was like, Jasmine, you could have their hair braided every week, every other week. Like, she actually did a good job. And if she would keep their hair braided like that, their hair is nice. And get some jojoba oil, get something, keep it nice and moisturized and oiled, and put their little caps on at night, and they are good. I was like, bitch, all this time you can't use gel and the brush up technique on those ponytails, but you sit there and do 2 damn rows in the back of cornrows and some lemonade to the side on a Maya. I was like, bitch, you've been holding back. Are you kidding me? You've been sitting holding back on the people. Are you kidding me? She was sitting up there, washed everybody's hair. Homegirl taking her medicine, her vitamins, something. She got a burst of energy, girl. She had them little schoolgirls ready for school with some fresh hair. She did it old school, just with your own hair. She didn't add nothing in, which is fine. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Well, no wonder you're not taking them to the African braid shop, because you got the African braid shop at your house. You did a fine job braiding up their hair. It looked nice. I was like, my God, this is absolutely insanity. This chick has been so lazy, so far up Chris's ass. She would just see, some of us can't braid. Or I guess just haven't had the chance to, like, I have to pay. Farrah has thick, lots of hair. Lots of hair. I even, the African braid shop lady, when she got her hair done 3 weeks ago, they called me and said they had given me one number. She called back and she wanted $10 more. She said, because your daughter got a lot of hair. Okay. It's thick. So, but that's okay. That's a good thing. That's a good problem to have. And I had to pay the extra money. I was like, girl, I was great to send her $20. I was like, handle it, please. Okay. Amaya and Kaylin look very cute, very age appropriate. And I was like, Jasmine, stop it. But what I believe is Jasmine doesn't want none of this smoke. She doesn't. She sees how it's going down. She sees that she's trying to change this narrative. Damn Key Plus 3, damn quit Vita. And they're like, bitch, you still in it. We not taking these intros down and whatever. But I'm staying up out the way. Period. But last thing really quick, I did watch Strong Mommy Chrissy's boyfriend Rod put up a video that was directed, produced, and filmed by Chrissy, just as I suspected. It's going to be a mess. This is basically going to be a couple's channel. It's an opportunity for them to try to get another YouTube check, which I think he was over 3,000. After seeing that was enough. And I'll be back, of course, because I am subscribed. But like I said, when he was at 400, it was a matter of time. I mean, the size of her audience is, if she couldn't get him at least to 1,000, that would be a problem. But the fact that she's gonna get tired filming for her channel, the cooking channel, his channel, and trying to put up that content until he gets on there and wants to do it himself. And when he gets a taste of live, and you got all these women asking Chrissy's business or trying to trip up when he doesn't film like you film, and he's showing things he shouldn't show, and he's not as aware, like, oh yeah, I shouldn't show the front of the house, or oh, I shouldn't show the back of the house, or oh my goodness, you showed the license plate, or you were driving and you were live. Oh my God, you drove straight to the house and showed everybody how to, like, have fun with that. Have fun with it. We're going to be watching. Chrissy, it's dangerous. I'm telling you, you should not have sent. I'm not saying he shouldn't have a channel. What I'm saying is this. You should have let him put up a channel if that was his interest and desire, and allowed him to get his own audience. People who are coming to his audience are on the fuck shit. I don't care how much they love you. I don't care how much they support you and Rod. They're there because they want to see your business. They're not there to just get to know Rod and Rod's family, because they already know Chrissy and her fuck shit, and they want to see what's going to go on over there. Is he going to get drunk again and be running off at that mouth? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Have we seen Splash the Don put up a video recently? Have we seen Chris put up a video by himself with Jasmine? Has Chris finally learned how to stop cussing out the ladies? Oh, we've seen what happens when your boyfriend really gets the knack for it. Zolo bands, right? Okay. Uriah got a channel, but Uriah and Ming been married for a minute, and Uriah knows how this thing works, and he's respectful, and he knows how this thing works. Like he's a seasoned pro at this, so that's not really relevant to the conversation. But that's how it could work if it's handled properly. But even Olivia, once again, Brandon, he roasted your ass on Instagram. Your husband. He doesn't even have to get on YouTube. Let me tell you something. I've got 2 videos that feature Gerard. Those out of my top 10 videos, I think it definitely 1 is in my top 5. Maybe the second one is in my top 10 over Olivia videos. And number 1 is not Strong Mommy Chrissy, it's Missy Lynn. Followed by Damian Cryer, daddy to the Prince family. Okay. All right. But yeah, Olivia, stop introducing your lovers and your friends and lovers, if it's going to bother you, to this internet, because it's not a good look. Okay. Yeah. That's all I got to say on that, guys. This is some bullshit. Keesha could be out of this in a minute if she wanted to, by telling Dee to stop, number 1, and to allow Jeremy to handle his relationship with his son, period. Stay out of it. Be a lady, be a woman, handle your children and your family, and be a supportive mate when the child comes to the house, and stay out of the business. Because low key, what you're trying to do, because you know that Ashley really doesn't fuck with you, is pretend like you're trying to help, but really you're getting in the way, and you're preventing a father from having a relationship with his kid. That's what I see. You're passive aggressively making a situation where he can't even have a relationship with his kids because she doesn't want to be bothered with you. That's it. And that's all. That's really what it is. She's saying she's helping, but she's really trying to get in the middle, or putting herself in the middle, rather, and creating a situation where August won't even come over. And really and truly, I think that's what she wants. And instead of Jeremy, hey, Lola, instead of Jeremy telling her to shut the fuck up and sit down, and I'm going to handle this, he's letting her, because maybe being a daddy, to the extent that he's going to have to really manage a relationship, because Keesha probably does everything, is he's busy. He's busy in the studio. So, and I don't know. I don't know enough about that side. My read on Keesha is that she's saying she's helping. She should have an awareness by now you're hurting, and any mature woman with some emotional intelligence would take a couple of steps back to take themselves out of the situation if you know that you're not helping the situation by being involved. It's like, am I helping or am I hurting? Oh, I'm hurting. Let me back up. Let me let him handle it, because we really want August to come over here. So let me get out the way. But she's steadily staying in the way and then creating more drama. And like I said, if some bitch called here about my husband's penis, I would be like, I'm giving you 2 minutes. And about 90 seconds of that 2 minutes is going to be me in your ass via phone. And you should know probably to never see. I said to myself the other day, some bitch disclosed she has my phone number. I don't care. Okay. You still hadn't called. And if you called, you hung up. Muster up some courage to say hello. Muster it up. Because I was thinking that I said, I could have my phone number changed in 2 clicks. But I said, why should I bother? Why bother? Ain't nobody calling here to talk to me. Bitch, you don't have nothing to say. If it makes you feel good going to bed at night with my digits in your phone, it's okay. It's okay, boo-boo. Because, when you're what's popping, people want to have your phone. They want, okay. Girl. 2 clicks, I could have another number, but I don't. I'm going to leave it because I'm like, I'm just gonna pull your whole card. Girl, get them good immuno vitamins. Get you some zinc and some magnesium. Pop you some vitamin C's this morning, okay? You will feel the heat of my breath 1,000 miles away. I'll be like a fucking dragon on you, okay? You will think that you just entered the set of Game of Thrones. Don't play with me. Call here if you want to. You better have something really good to talk about because we don't have shit to talk about. I don't owe you shit. Yes, I never did try to get to know you. You know why? Because I didn't. I don't have to make friends with anybody. Friends is not on my list of objectives of things that I need to do on a daily basis. I do me. And if friends come along or associates or people I want to fuck with, awesome. God is good. But at the end of the day, that's not a must. You know how they say there's a must have and a nice to have? That's maybe like a nice to have, not a must have. A must have is wake up, be black, pay my taxes, cook food, take care of my kids, be a good person, work hard, take my ass to sleep. And all the other necessities in between, like brush teeth, wash ass, all those things. Make friends, yeah. That's not one of them. And being a good person, those things can happen. But yeah, owing you something, yeah, it's not on my list. I don't know you. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we've got a little bit more caught up than we were before 7:00 this morning. But honestly, I would be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. It's not ID. It's I'd. And I will put an apostrophe in there for those challenged and thought I meant ID be promised. No, it's I'd. I like as in I would. Someone came to my comments and said, "You want to be English teacher?" I've been called worse things. Okay, want to be English teacher. Can you guys get up on your reads? I don't mean you guys here in the chat. I know you guys. I'm sure all of you can read. And I mean read as in cuss a bitch out. Can you, if you're going to come to the comments and try to be slick, can you be slick with some better shit than that? You want to be English teacher? Y'all so corny. I hate that I got corny adversaries. Because if I was going to have an adversary, I'd love to have like a bad bitch adversary. Can you learn how to be English teacher? You've got spots on your face. Well, that good Christian Dior or Giorgio Armani full coverage does me just fine, hun. And with a good primer, shouts out not to Keesha's makeup artist. Could you get that chick a primer, please? Keesha, you're paying too much money to have a makeup artist and do these little photo shoots and be using 4K and all kinds of high definition cameras, and your makeup application looks like it just needs to be completely washed off. Like it's not a good thing. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna need for y'all to get y'all's reads up because these reads are horrible. Don't come into my comments on that fuck shit because you know what I'm gonna start doing now? These corny whack reads. Not only am I going to pin your comment, I'm going to screenshot them, put them on my community board, and I'm going to ask everybody to read you for filth on these dumb reads that you put in my comment section. Okay. We're going to start to read you. Okay. Because it's getting silly now. We're on phase 2. And if you are going to try to read me in my comments, we're going to read you back. Okay. We're going to start playing a game. But wannabe English teacher, my God, there's worse things. Why don't you wannabe have a job? Why don't you wannabe probably have some teeth? Why don't you wannabe get a GED? Why don't you wannabe stop copying me? Why don't you wannabe go find a channel that you really understand? Okay, why don't you go somewhere else? Why don't you get some extra sleep? Why don't you just mind your own fucking business and not click on this channel? Like, come on. Chanel Dior, good morning, hon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all be coming through at my messiest. You guys love this shit, don't you? Oh my God. You guys know, let me tell you something. After I do this in the morning and I'm like amped, I am so zen the rest of the day. It's like, oh, because I've let out so much that I'm so zen and so chill like the rest of the damn day. Yes. The next whack read that comes into my comment section will be screenshot and roasted on the community board, okay? Because all you messy messies, if I hadn't already called you guys bougie gang, it would be messy, okay? All of y'all I know can read somebody, and I don't care if they try to delete their comment, it will be forever memorialized on that community board. We are going to, so think twice. If you're listening to this and you want to pop off in the comment section, understand, it will be posted, and we're going to roast you for filth. And then we're going to take them and we'll talk about them on Fridays on live, okay? And roast you some more. I'll open up the phone lines and we're just going to go in ham. Right, Brittany? Stop trying to pop off in the comment section when the phone lines are open and you too scared to pop off. Let me tell you one last thing. The reason why when people open their phone lines and invite me to come is because I don't watch your channel. And when I say I don't watch it, I don't. If someone sends me something in my inbox and says, you got to come over here, you got to come to the trailer park, they're talking about you, I may get right in the bushes next to Jenny real quick and be like, Crow, move over. And I'm in the woods and I'm listening. And then I hear one too many things about me, because we know that reaction videos are about you. They're not for you. So when people are talking about me, I don't need to be there because I don't care enough. No one can tell me anything about me. So I hear what's going on. Oh, you're being despicable human being again, talking about minors. Oh, okay, good. All right. Okay, bye. Okay. Or you're telling another lie. You're talking to someone who says that they screwed my husband 16 years ago. Oh, okay. Bitch, move on. Okay. Girl, have you not gotten are we still talking about that? Oh, I'm sorry, but can you take that up with him? Because I have nothing to do with that. Can you tell me why that's any of my business? I don't care. I do not care. I don't care who dumped you. I don't care who lied to you. I don't care who made you cry. I don't care who, I don't care. I don't care that someone didn't handle breaking up with you when they were not maybe as mature as they are today. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened, but not, I'm sorry it happened, that I'm still having to deal with it. But that bitch, go get some fucking therapy. If you got a good job, use your insurance, get a therapist, and try to understand why it's still bothering you about a breakup damn near 20 years ago. Okay? But anybody coming here to roast, understand you will be roasted, and trust and believe it's going to turn into a community thing. I'm going to let everybody get a chance at you, okay? All right, guys. I hope that y'all have an awesome day. I need to get in the shower. I've worked up a sweat on this roast this morning, or on this commentary. He has no commentary. Jeremy, stop lying on your dick. Keesha, stop lying on your man's dick. Stop lying to D to get D amped up to go and do your bidding on these YouTube streets. Can you let your man be a man and handle his son with the woman that is the mother of his son? Can you go mind all of your business? Can you go find out where your 10,000 subscribers have gone to that you've lost? Can you go and handle your business and go find where your brand deals ran off to? Can you go find your edges? Can you go and handle those breasts and get them flattened back down again? Can you go find a top that covers your nipples? Can you go and work with your assistant? Can you go rent a real office that's not a storeroom that has windows and ventilation so you don't get CO2 exposure? Can you stop being messy? Can you stop, Keesha? Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the